We're on Oholot, Perek Tet Mishnah Hey, fifth Mishnah in the 9th chapter of Masechet Oholot. We're continuing to talk about the kaveret. Let's just go back to the chart, the crazy chart that we made. Until now, we talked about piha lachutz, and we talked about midchalchelet, which meant that it was a kli, or pichuta, which meant that it was an ohel. Okay, so those are general two categories: mitchalchelet kli, pechuta oel, piha lachutz. Now the Mishnah is going to do the exact same four categories, piha lifnim, and then go through Mishnah Hey, Mishnah Vav, Mishnah Zayim, Mishnah Chet. So it should be relatively straightforward. What happens if the kaveret is facing inward towards the house? So let's go back to our Mishnah and just take a look at the picture here. Haya piha lifnim. So we have this. See here, it's let me move myself over. It's mitchalchelet. That's how they picture it in this picture, right? This is where it's not where it's chuta, and therefore it's an ohel. Mitchalchelet, so it's a kli, and it's piha lifnim. So if it's piha lifnim, so let's read it inside of our Mishnah. B'medvarim amurim. When did everything that we said in Mishnah Aleph through Mishnah Daled bisman shepiha lachutz? If the kaveret is facing out, so therefore remember called tuma yotze lachutz. So therefore, if I have tuma in the kaveret, it faces outward. But Haya piha lifnim, if it's facing inward. Now remember, we're saying it's a kli, it's not an ohel. Ukizayit min hamet natun tachteha. O al gaba mibachutz, outside the house. Okay, and a kizayit of the mate is under it or above it outside. Then again, since it's a kli, remember, it doesn't transfer, and again, it's less than a tefach off the ground. So you have a kizayit min hamet bachutz, outside or above it. Okay, so that does it since it's a kli, it cannot enter. It doesn't enter for whatever reason this kaveret works. It doesn't enter into the kaveret itself. So therefore, the Mishnah says, "Kol shu keneged hazayit." So anything that's above and above and below, tachteha v'gaba v'tocha tamei. That's really interesting. Really interesting, because in the Kahati's version, the word tocha doesn't appear here. It doesn't appear. Very strange, which makes sense because the toch should not become tamei. The inside of the inside should not become tamei. And I would also, this is really interesting, even in the version of Rav Scheinberg, the word tocha, you can't even see it. The word tocha appears in a parentheses, like it's removed. So therefore, the way the Kahati reads the Mishnah, kol shu keneged habayit tachteha v'gaba tamei, right? Under it and over it is tamei. The tuma does not enter into the kaveret. Makes sense the way I'm reading it. The word tocha doesn't. It's very strange. Now I'm going to read you the way the Kahati reads the rest of the Mishnah. V'chol she'eno kineged habayit, and everything that's not kineged habayit, okay, kineged hazayit, any klitzah kineged habayit, v'chol she'eno kineged hazayit. I'm a little flustered here. Okay, tocha v'habayit tahor. That makes sense. Inside of the kli and the bayit are tahor. It doesn't enter into the kli, and then it doesn't enter into the bayit. So it wouldn't make sense that tocha should be tamei. So you have to take that word out according to the Kahati and even according to the other girsaot. But bitocha o babayit. But if there's tuma in either the kli or the bayit, hakol tamei. Let's see that in the here, right? Bitocha, if there's kli in the bayit here, if there's tuma in the kli, then it goes in and it makes everything tamei. Or in the house, since it's in the house, since this opening is in the house, the tuma enters into the kli, and then it makes, once the kli is tamei, then everything above and below it are also tameim as well. So let's review. Okay, if the kazayit is above or below, since it's a kli and it's less than a tefach, then everything is keneged the zayit above and below, but not in it. Not betocha is tamei. But everything that's not keneged the zayit is tahor. But if the tuma is in the kli or in the bayit, hakol tamei. So let's just fill in our chart here. But tuma b'bayit or tuma betocha is tamei. Tuma tachteh or tuma al gaba will say keneged hazayit tahor. Okay, show kol shu keneged hazayit tachteh v'gaba tamei. She'eno keneged habayit. Tocha v'habayit tahor. Tocha v'habayit tahor. I hope it's not too confusing. That word really threw me off. If you have comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. We'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.